We are about to do stand-up comedy, but we can only talk about broccoli.
You know what this weather's got me in the mood for, guys? Broccoli.
Why are we doing this, you might wonder? Or have you wondered that?
I honestly am thinking about it right now still.
Our biggest dream is to perform at a Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
We love Trader Joe's.
I love it.
Netflix wouldn't give us a special, so we were like, Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's.
Yeah, Trader Joe's is also better than Netflix. Can we just be honest? Joe's favorite vegetable? Broccoli.
Everyone knows that Trader Joe's favorite vegetable is broccoli. So we thought if we had 10 minutes between the two of us, we could submit that to Trader Joe and he would let us in his store to perform comedy.
Here are some rules that we have to abide by. You can only talk about broccoli. Rule 2, you cannot tell the audience that you're doing a challenge.
If we go up there and we're like, hey, we're doing a video where we can only talk about broccoli, it's not funny anymore. It's not awkward.
Last rule is 5 minutes of broccoli jokes. 5 minutes.
Let's go write jokes. Let's go write some broccoli jokes.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to tell him, but let's do it. All right, this is the first one. I love broccoli, but I'm gonna say it again. I love broccoli, but my cat hates the farts. Classic dilemma. Cat appeasement or cruciferous vegetables?
What did you just say?
The cruciferous vegetables, that's what a broccoli is.
Okay.
You know about cruciferous vegetables or no?
I've never heard that term in my life.
Yeah, maybe I should change the cruciferous vegetables part.
My mom would try to get me to eat broccoli, but I hated it growing up. She made me watch VeggieTales, so I'd actually eat it.
Sure.
That was a bad idea.
Right.
Like the broccoli in VeggieTales had family, friends, he had kids. That wasn't gonna convince me to eat it. I was just like, yum, orphaning broccoli children, yum, I love that, you know?
And I know that broccoli is really good because broccoli never had the marketing of other vegetables. Like, you wanna give me an example? Spinach. Popeye. They literally had a superhero who could only beat up the bad guys if he had spinach. Broccoli had what? The Green Giant, right? He's like the guy that looks like the baby of an alien and Dwayne Johnson. That's all. That's as good as I could do with broccoli. I mean, I probably will have to write a few more broccoli jokes.
I think we need to go to a grocery store, get our eyes on some broccoli, see it firsthand. I think that's what we need to do next.
That's real funny. Yeah. That's a good one.
That was awesome. That was really funny. What is this, broccoli? What's the deal with that? Oh, there's broccoli in this thing right here.
That's definitely just part of the photo. Have you ever had these things?
No, I haven't. Are they good?
I don't know if I would call them good, but if you're hungry and you're poor, like this, I eat these, once every few weeks.
Now what should we do?
I feel like that was it. This task doesn't have a whole lot to it.
Yes, seatbelt, my friend. We're gonna need it with the way I drive.
How was that for you?
Yeah, I mean, we were going to get inspiration. I don't know if we got a ton of inspiration, but
It was good to get up close and personal, I feel like. I'm excited to continue writing these jokes. I feel like that was a good motivator. I had lost some steam, no pun intended. You steam broccoli. That's a thing you do with broccoli. And now it's exciting I feel motivated again. This video is sponsored by Round Earth. A lot of you probably think the Earth is flat, but we recently discovered that it is round.
round Earth is where it's at. Flat Earthers, you guys are just depressed. Shout out Galileo.
Can we shout out Galileo?
He doesn't get enough credit for how much he's done. And Copernicus. This one goes out to Copernicus and Galileo. Without you, Round Earth, we would be lost in the ocean and fall off the edge. Because of the round Earth, we can look at Venus and see it in the summertime and then not see it in the wintertime.
I can't vouch for that, but it sounds true.
Yeah, believe me.
Thank you, Round Earth, for sponsoring this video. Back to your regular scheduled programming. Today's the mic day.
I'm pretty anxious, I'm not gonna lie. Because I don't know, I don't feel great. I'm not gonna, I wish I was more confident about these jokes, but I'm just not.
I'm kind of like, I just don't want to go up there and bomb the whole time, but I think that's just is what's gonna happen, so.
But that's all right, that's what we signed up for, right?
That rainbow's a good sign.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Give it up for Josh Samuel.
You know what this weather's got me in the mood for, guys? It's got me in the mood for some broccoli, okay?
Woo!
I like broccoli.
Broccoli raw is one of the worst things to eat because when you eat broccoli raw, it really just tastes like you're eating someone's sweaty foot. That's what it tastes like. And don't ask me how I know that, okay? Don't ask me how I know that. Cauliflower is like the albino cousin of broccoli. And I actually used to have an albino cousin. He did pass away. He was, actually the school bullies beat the crap out of him and he died. Yeah, it happened. And yeah, rest in peace. Yeah, some people do not like this broccoli material. I already see it in your eyes. It's all right. You don't have to like it. Green Giant looks like if an alien and Dwayne Johnson had a baby. That's what Green Giant looks like. I was walking down the street the other day, and someone said to me, "Hey man, you want to smoke this broccoli, dude? You want to smoke some broccoli?" And I was like, "You silly goose! You smoke brisket, not broccoli." Yeah. That's all I got. Thank you so much for listening. Yeah.
Everyone give it up for Josh Samuel. You know who probably
I don't know if I've ever hated this set more.
Ooh, broccoli, yeah. All right, I'm gonna transition to a slightly different topic. Broccoli. I planted a piece of broccoli in my neighbor's yard, just so they'd come out, look down in the yard, and be like, "Is that broccoli? Can that just grow? Is that like a weed? What?" Like, I feel like that'd be crazy. I looked up what was in broccoli before this. It has vitamin K, which I didn't even realize we went up that high in vitamins. That's way up there. Broccoli is related to cabbage. I don't know if you knew that. We all knew that. Wait, let's be honest. We all knew that broccoli was related to cabbage. That's the common knowledge. Broccoli was developed by the Roman Empire, probably because emperors were tired of always eating grapes, you know? They're like, I'm sick of grape. We need some broccoli in our lives. There are a lot of shows funded by parents to convince their kids to eat vegetables, like VeggieTales. I always want to see a show produced by kids to like convince their parents to not let them eat broccoli, you know? Like a political attack ad on broccoli. Just like, broccoli killed 13 puppies last week. Pop-Tarts would never. Choose Pop-Tarts. Anyways, I'm in Vance. I love broccoli. Thank you so much.
Right, how do you think that went?
I feel like there was one or two jokes that did well. You know, like I feel like there was a couple things, but like overall, horrible.
I was just enjoying it as a witness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Good job. What was the deal with that?
We come from a long line of broccoli farmers.
Would you like to
So we're trying to like honor their legacy. So how do you feel? How do you feel it went?
I think it went better. Honestly, it went better than I thought it would because I really thought it was going to be possibly radio silence.
Yeah.
Like I had a very, very low bar, and people even like listening and not completely checking out onto their phones made me feel good about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the fact that we took up 15 minutes of an audience's time just talking about broccoli.
Yep.
Is insane. So, what you've all been waiting for, we sent an email to Trader Joe's with our best broccoli jokes. I cut it up into a cool little highlight reel. And they responded. They said yes.
Yeah, they want us to perform on the produce floor.
No, they didn't say that. They didn't respond.
We should do it anyway.
That's what I was thinking. What if we did it anyway without their permission?
I think we might get escorted out by security.
But what if we're funny enough that they don't? How are you feeling?
I'm scared.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm gonna treat myself to some orange chicken after, so it's all good.
Broccoli makes your pee smell. I feel like we should check that out.
But when it's raw, it kind of tastes like a sweaty person's foot. Yeah, and listen, don't ask me how I know that. That's between me and the Lord, all right?
The what?
What did broccoli have? The Green Giant? Yeah, maybe that. But broccoli had the Green Giant. You know the Green Giant? Yeah. What is it? Green Giant is just, it looks like if Dwayne Johnson and like an alien had a baby, right? That's all it is. I appreciate it. That's a pity.
Thanks for watching. We're going to post every week. Say subscribe 10 times fast.
Subscribe. I can't do it.